Welcome back to another video, everybody. And today's video is going to be me ranking PvP texture packs. So let's hop into it. I have about 9 PvP texture packs. So yeah, we're just going to be ranking them individually on from the least to the best on how I like them and what I would rank them like a 1 out of 10 and like if I would recommend it. Alright, first on the list is Beast PvP. So this will be the first PvP texture pack and also the one I like the least. Don't get me wrong, it's a great texture pack. It's just the textures I don't really like. But the sky, like you can already see in the background, it's amazing. So I'm gonna be going into this world and showing off like a bunch of PvP items that you would usually see when you're PvPing. Alright. So I'm in the flat world. I know this is kind of like a crappy setup, but oh well. So we have leather armor, copper armor, chain armor, iron armor, diamond armor, and netherite armor. I really like the diamond armor, and I also like the netherite armor. The iron armor is also clean. The leather armor I think is also very unique. So there's that. And this is wooden tools, stone tools, iron tools, and copper tools. It looks kind of like the same, like they didn't do anything with copper. But it doesn't really matter because who really uses copper, bro? Like it might be an early access. Like if you can't afford iron, then you can get copper. But like, let's be honest, who really uses copper? Anyway, you have diamond set, then you have a netherite set, and then you have some PvP items like the bow, the crossbow, the ender pearl, the enchanted golden apple, a shield. I like the shield design, and a totem of undying, and trident. And then over here I have some blocks that we usually see in servers like the Hive for like bridging and stuff. So this is how the wood looks. You can already see over there. And this is how the wool looks. This is how the concrete looks. This is how the deep slate looks. This is how obsidian and andesite. I put andesite specifically for Hive Sky Wars because I know people will play that. So yeah. And then if we come around on the other side over here, you can see that I have more armor. This is enchanted armor and tools. So like you guys can see it's enchanted iron and netherite and diamond. I didn't put the other ones over here because why would you enchant leather armor, man? Why? Anyway, you can't really see unless you look closely, especially at the netherite. But you can see a bit that it is enchanted. And I also put some cobwebs and bottles and enchantment just so you guys can see. Overall, I like the sky, and let me show you the UI as well. So like the UI is a bit too harsh on the eyes in my opinion, like especially for long gaming sessions. Maybe if you're just playing like 30 minutes to an hour, it'd be okay. But like if you're playing multiple hours a day, then I would not suggest using this texture pack, as to me it can be a bit straining on the eyes. And yeah. Also the blocks, or you can pause the video if you want, but this is how some of the blocks looks in here and items and stuff. So yeah, overall I like the color scheme. It's just not great for like long-term gaming in my opinion. So yeah. And also I don't really like the textures, like I said. Like I don't like this wool texture. Like what is this? This doesn't even look like wool. But yeah, the sky is absolutely amazing. So if you're into a good looking sky and like decent looking color scheme, then yeah, I would suggest this. I rate this a 5 out of 10 as it has a lot of pros and cons. So yeah, but that is it for this texture pack. Now we're gonna be moving on to the 8th place texture pack, which is gonna be, let me just deactivate that. PvP Pro. This is a purple and green texture pack. So, yeah. Now, the Beast PvP and PvP Pro were my first two texture packs. But they are not my favorite. So, yeah. This is how PvP Pro looks. I really like the textures on this one. It's just so, like, smooth looking. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so good. Anyway, this is the letter armor, copper armor, iron chainmail armor, iron armor, diamond armor. The diamond armor is green, and the netherite armor is purple to match the color scheme of the texture pack, green and purple. So, yeah, wooden tools, stone tools, iron tools, copper tools. Again, they didn't really do anything with the copper. And this diamond tools and netherite tools. So, yeah, and this is some of the PP items. And also, let me see the arrow. I didn't do it for the last one, but I just wanted to look. Oh, that's actually, I didn't even notice that the first time. It shoots, it's like red or something. That's actually very cool. Anyway, you have ender pearls, enchanted apples, sea apples. I like the shield design again. They are very creative with the shield designs, I'm not gonna lie. But and like just like last time, if we come over here, then you'll have some enchanted armor. Now this is much more noticeable than PvP. I mean Beast PvP. Like you can actually see it even if you were like looking kind of far away instead of just having to be all real close up. And also you can see it on the swords and tools and stuff. So yeah. And the sky is absolutely stunning yet again. I do prefer the Beast PvP sky, but the PvP Pro just makes everything else so much better when it comes to textures and stuff. So, yeah, and then like I said, this is some blocks you can see from like servers like the Hive and CubeCraft. So this is the wood, wool, concrete, deep slate, obsidian, and andesite. So yeah, and then this is the UI. It's a clear UI, which is very good for PvP, so you can see if anybody's coming at you, if you're in your inventory, organizing stuff, so you won't be caught off guard and stuff like that. So, yeah, again, pause the video if you want to see some of the blocks and stuff. But that is it for Beast, I mean, not, oh my, I keep calling this Beast PvP. PvP Pro, and yeah. Now we're moving on to the 7th PvP texture pack, which is gonna be the Rainbow Eclipse texture pack. Let me just activate that. Rainbow Eclipse texture pack. And for this one, I'm actually gonna change my skin to this one because it matches the color scheme of the texture pack, black and rainbow. So yeah, if you have a skin like mine, oh, I didn't need to join that one. Whatever. So like I said, if you have a skin like mine that's rainbow and black, it fits really well with this texture pack. Oh, and I forgot to rank the last one. So like the last one, I would give like a 6 out of 10, and I would recommend it. So yeah. And then we have this texture pack. So we have the leather armor, the copper armor. Again, nothing they don't do anything with the copper. Maybe it's because these texture packs are made before the copper update, so maybe that's why, and they just haven't updated it. But who knows? Anyway, this is the chain, iron, and the diamond armor. It looks the best, obviously, because it's rainbow, and netherite armor. And then the sky is also very nice. The sun is currently setting, so let's actually, let me stop typing caps. Day. This is how it looks during the day, and then at nighttime, this is how it looks. Let me set it to midnight, actually. It looks so much better at midnight than it does than any other time of day. So, yeah. Like I said, it's the wooden set, the stone set, the iron set, the copper set, the diamond set. The diamond set looks amazing. This is netherite set. Now, in my opinion, the netherite could be a bit brighter, maybe like a light purple or something like that. But they didn't do that. But it's okay. And here are some of the PvP items like the bow, the crossbow. And if I just shoot it like that, it's the same effect. The Ender Pearl, I love the Ender Pearl. The Enchanted Apple and the Golden Apple both have faces. So if you're into that kind of thing, then good for you. And then the shield, it's also like the shield, the totems, the trident, and some of the blocks here. The wool, the wood, the concrete, the deep slate, the obsidian, and the andesite. And then if I come over here, You can't really tell. Maybe I have to set it to daytime actually. Yeah, you can tell much better than the daytime. But you can really tell that that diamond set is enchanted. You can tell if you look closely at the iron, and you can't really tell. I mean, you can tell, but you gotta get close up. Like if I stand away from it here, then it kind of looks like it's not enchanted. Um, but this is some of the enchanted swords and axes and tools and cobwebs and the bottles of enchanting. And let's look at the UI. The UI is absolutely amazing. It's also a sort of kind of clear UI. It's a bit darker, especially on this side. But if you're just looking at it like this, then it's perfectly fine. So yeah. And again, pause the video if you want to look at some of these blocks and items. So yeah. And I would rate this PvP texture pack 6.5, and I would recommend it as well, especially if you like black and RGB theme, not RGB, rainbow theme. So yeah. All right, now we're gonna move on to the sixth texture pack, which is gonna be once I deactivate this add-on. Choices. I'm gonna say this one, the Aether texture pack. Well, actually, no, not that one. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, this is the solar PvP texture pack. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a red themed. So yes. All right. So you can already look at the sky and see it is a red themed texture pack. So I love the sky as well. It is a very nice sky. I do like. Okay, get out of here, slime. I'm trying to do a video, man. So this is the leather set. This is the copper. Again, nothing done with the copper. Chain, iron, and diamond and netherite. So I do like these three because of like how they're built. Like it's so cool. I can't describe it. But the diamond is red. This one is dark kind of purple-ish color. So this is the wooden set, the stone set, and iron set, and copper set, the diamond set, and the netherite set. And these are some of the PP items, like the bow. Another something out of all of these, like whenever I shoot one of these bows, like they have a red effect, but now that it's gone, I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, in the Pearl, I liked the Pearl a lot. I feel like it would have been even better if they designed like the Ender Pearl to be after like the red type of eye in Naruto. I forgot what it's called. I think if you guys watch Naruto and like know Naruto, they have those like red eyes, the pupils and stuff. I don't know how to describe it, but I think it would have been even better if they designed it after that. So yeah, this is the golden apple, enchanted golden apple. I do wish that they would have made the outer layer like red or something. So for the shield, and totem of undying, and trident, and that's over here is some of the blocks. So like wood, wool, concrete, deep slate, obsidian, and andesite. So yeah, and over here you can kind of tell it's enchanted a little bit. So yeah, you would still have to get kind of close to see though. And over here is some enchanted sets like that. And the UI is really good, but it's not a clear UI, which sucks. But it is what it is, and it's like a red and black themed kind of UI. So yeah. Again, pause the video if you want to look at some of these blocks and stuff. And that is going to be it for this texture pack. Overall, I would rate it a 7, a solid 7. And I would recommend it, especially if your favorite color is like red or black. Alright, now we're going to move on what was that, the 6? I think that was the 6, and I think we're in the top 5 now. Let me actually see. So we did solar, we did the rainbow, we did these two. So yeah, we're on the 5th one now. All right, and now the 5th one. I would actually say this one would be 5th. This is the Aether PvP texture pack, and it's a light blue, like as you can see in the sky. It's basically like what if Beast PvP was without the pink part, basically. And also there's something I forgot to mention since I wasn't really in survival mode. You can't, like, if I were to go in survival mode right now, like survival would be like the hot bars and stuff. Not the hot bar, but like the the hearts and the hunger and the XP bar, stuff like that. This is the leather set. This is the copper set. Again, nothing done with the copper, bro. Like, there's nothing done with the copper on any of these texture packs. So yeah, at least so far. We'll see about the ones at the end. This is chain, iron, diamond. I really like the diamond, and netherite. I wish they would use a different shade of, like, what is this is pink, magenta, like whatever color this is. I wish they would have used a different shade because I do not like this shade of whatever color that is. This is the wooden set. This is the stone set, iron set, copper set, diamond set, and netherite set. These are some of the PvP items. Yeah, PvP items like the bow, and they have inner pearl, golden apple, enchanted golden apples, the shield. I wish they would have done something with the shield, like made it blue or something, and totems, and the trident, and some of the blocks are over here. I do like the textures of this one. So I would like the wood, I like the wool, I like the concrete, I like the deep slate, I like the obsidian, the andesite. I like all of these. And if we come over here, you'll see we have the enchanted ones. Like, I can't even tell the difference. Like, the only one I can tell is enchanted is like the pink one, and that shouldn't make any sense because this is pink. It should be the least noticeable, but I can see the iron, but I cannot see the diamond. I legit cannot see the diamond. Don't mind that Discord message. You got some of these swords, axes, pickaxes, and PP items like the cobwebs and enchanted bottles of enchanting. So yeah, and also the sky and the UI. The UI is a light blue, which is my favorite color. But again, no clear UI, so it is a bit upsetting, but it is what it is. And you pause the video to look at some of these if you want to. And I would rate this texture pack a 7.5, and I would recommend it, especially if you're a light blue person. So yeah. Alright, now we're moving on to the top 4 texture packs. And the number 4 spot goes to Astro PvP. It is a galaxy themed PvP texture pack. So it is a purple themed texture pack as well. And the sky is absolutely amazing. It's like so good, bro. Anyway, this is the letter one. This is the first PvP texture pack in this video that has done something with copper, bro. The first one. That's actually insane. And also, before I move on to anything else, let me go to the survival and look at the hotbar. So the hotbar is like kind of black, and the hearts are purple, and the hunger bar, I do not like the hunger bar. That's one of my biggest complaints about this. It looks like turds. It looks like poo, okay? I don't like that. I want them to change that. Anyway, this is the copper. Finally, something done with the copper. Chain, I do not like this chain though. And the iron and the diamond and the netherite. I love these three sets. So the astral PvP has the diamond as purple and the netherite as a dark kind of grayish kind of color. So yeah, this is the I do not like these pickaxes though. I don't like that either. But this is the wooden set, the diamond, I mean the stone, the iron, the copper finally, and diamond and netherite. So yeah, and these are some of the PP items over here. I wish they would have made like the ender pearl have like black in the middle, something like that. But oh well. And some of the chance of golden apples, gapples and stuff. Totems, I like how they gave the totem a purple eye with like the purple theme, the trident, the shield. I wish they would have done something with the shield better. And the bow. The bow has a purple arrow, so yeah. Over here is some of the enchanted sets. And you can actually see that it's enchanted, unlike most of the other ones. So, yeah. And then if you come over here, you can see some of the tools enchanted, and the cobwebs and the bottles of enchanting. Then over here, you have the blocks, the wood, wool, concrete, deep slate, obsidian, andesite. So, there you have it. I would rate this. Oh, wait, I gotta do this as well. So, this is the UI. It's kind of clear, but it's very dark as well. Um, so pause the video if you want to look at some of these. So yeah, I would rate this a 7.8 out of 10. So yeah, and I would also recommend if you are into the color purple, but there is another purple texture pack that is on this list, and that one is, in my opinion, better than this one. Violence. So yeah. No custom style, I don't think, but it does have a custom menu like most of the other ones. So, yeah. I mean, it could have a custom sky and just not be in the main menu. Oh yeah, it does have a custom style, I forgot. But it's just not in the background for some reason. Also, why is my hand broken? Like, I'm punching, but it doesn't do anything on my screen. What? Anyway, I do like the sky. It's a mix of like gray, purple, and like a baby pink or pastel pink or something like that. Um, and the sun is like, or moon, whatever that is. I don't know. It's just very different and unique, but that makes it unique. So I like it. And again, nothing done with the copper. Um, so this is the leather, the copper, the chain. I think yeah, chain. I don't know why they decided to make the chain look like every other armor. In my opinion, that just goes against the whole chainmail thing. But whatever. Um, Iron, diamond, and netherite. So these three can be a bit confusing, especially if you're like in a rush or like yeah, like it looks so similar, especially the iron netherite. Like you can't really tell unless you go to like your inventory and look at the names. So it can be a bit confusing with these three, but oh well. This is the wooden set, stone set, iron set, copper set, diamond set, and netherite set. And these are some of the couple of the PvP items. I really like these PvP items except for the shield because they did nothing with the shield. So yeah, I like how they made the totem black and purple, and so same with the trident and the bow and the crossbow. So yeah. Let me actually shoot the bow. The bow is a black arrow, I think. The enchanted golden apples and gapples look very good as well, especially this one. Inner pearls, amazing. Um, so yeah. And then if I come over here, we'll have some of the enchanted stuff. Again, very hard to tell, but yeah, the swords are very easy to, and like basically the tools are easy and weapons are easy to tell apart from being enchanted and unenchanted. So that is one plus. The cobweb looks absolutely broken. Um, so yeah, there's a bottle of enchanting right there, and over here are some blocks: wood, wool, concrete, deep slate, obsidian, and andesite. So There you have it. And let me do the UI. So, oh, and I gotta go on survival. Wait, but it's like I said, it's daytime real quick. Let me just stay up here so they can't get me. Stable survival. And the hotbar looks amazing. Like the hearts are very good, and the hunger bar is the same, but the XP bar is different. So yeah, and again the UI is kind of like black and stuff, or like a dark color purple. And again, pause if you want to see any of these blocks. So yeah, and I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10, and I would recommend if you like a dark kind of person. So if you like the color purple, or like you like darker colors, I would suggest this one. If you like color purple but lighter colors, I would suggest the Astro one when it comes to like what would you choose between the two purple PvP texture packs. So yeah. So we're moving on to the final two texture packs of the video. And the next texture pack is Emmerich PvP. So yeah. It's another light blue one. And I just love the sound that it makes whenever you click something in the menu or something like that. The background is also nice. The sky is also very nice. It gives you like a cartoonish vibe with like a nice blue theme type of vibe as well. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go over the blocks first for this one. So we have the wood, wool. I would actually prefer if this texture for the wool would be in the Aether one because it just matches better in my opinion. And the concrete, the deep slate, the obsidian, andesite. So, and there's the leather, the copper. Again, nothing with the copper, chain, and iron, diamond, and netherite. I liked how they all gave you like a helmet, like an actual helmet type theme for the helmet, and the chest plates. Like they're also very cool as well. So wooden set, stone set, iron set, copper set, diamond set, and netherite set. And a couple of PvP items like the bow. I love the bow as well. Ender pearls, Janet apple, gapple, shield, totem of undying, and trident. And yeah, over here is the armor sets. So you have like these three, which are kind of hard to tell apart. And then you have the swords and tools and stuff. And you have cobwebs and bottle enchanted. This looks like a bottle of honey, I'm not gonna lie. But oh well. And I would recommend this as a good texture pack. And I would give this a 8.5 out of 10. The next one though is an absolutely 10 out of 10. So yeah. Actually no, I'll give this one a 9. I'll give this one a 9. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to the menu. And again, we're gonna go here. You activate this. The final texture pack, the best texture pack in my opinion, is I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is the final texture pack and my favorite texture pack. This is actually my third texture pack I ever had, and it's my favorite out of all of them. So, yes. What else about to say? Oh yeah. So over here is the leather one. The copper. Again, nothing done with the copper. Chain is all is pretty good. Um, the iron is also pretty good. The diamond is also pretty good, and netherite even better. So I would actually I like the diamond the best out of all of these armors. So yeah. And over here is the wooden set. I really like what they did with the swords as well. Like the type of sword that they used, modeling and stuff is really good. Stone, iron, copper, diamond, and netherite. The netherite is like a black type. I feel like it would have been better if they made it like a blackish purple, but oh well. And you can already tell like the theme of this is like gold and blue. So yeah. Oh, and you have some PP items over here like the bow. It's absolutely amazing. And the ender pearl. Again, wish they would add another color, but oh well. The enchanted apple and the gapple. And you have the Totem of a Dime, which is like a golden heart, which is pretty cool. And look at the creeper, bro. Like, what the flip, bro? Like, that's actually wild. Get out of here, bro. And the trident, I love the trident texture. Um, and the shield, it could be better, but they did not keep like the white stuff on the outside, so I give them props for that. And over here is um, the wood, wool, concrete, deep slate, obsidian, and andesite. So yeah, and the sky is basically like just a pretty good sky, like when it comes to like nighttime and stuff. And over here is enchanted. You can tell that all of these are enchanted even while looking at them from a distance. The diamond is a bit harder to tell, but you can still tell nonetheless. So yeah, and then over here is some of the enchanted tools and swords and stuff like that, and the cobwebs and bottles of enchanting. So yeah, and then in the UI is a gold and blue theme type of texture pack. So yeah, pause if you want to look at any of these blocks, anything like that. And I love the UI. It's a bit clear, but it is one of those darker, clear UIs. So you have to like pay attention and like zoom your eyesight in. So yeah, overall, this is a 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend. So yeah, if you're looking for like a good texture pack that is kind of flashy, but also not too like harsh on the eyes after playing for a while, then this is the texture pack for you, my guy. Like this just has everything you could possibly want in it and stuff like that. So yeah, but that is gonna be it for today's video. And before I go, I need to show this hotbar. So I'm not gonna be showing the other hotbars because this video is kind of getting a bit long now. So yeah. So the hot bar I love, the hearts I love, XP bar I love, and the hunger bar is absolutely creative, it's unique. I love it, and I love everything about it. So yeah. Also stay tuned for that system location video that is coming next. So yeah, stay tuned for that. More videos will be coming, especially since now that I am on break. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye.